In some opinions, Zodiac knocked it out of the park when they made this guy. Then they knocked it out of the park again when they made this guy. Not everybody might agree to that, because some people complained in the past that these cleaners had difficulties pulling through larger pieces of debris. There's a solution. So I've tried every type of automatic cleaner in my pool. I really have. Okay, and this is a not sponsored video. I've had navigators. Okay, they're good, no issues there. I even have an old navigator from my old house, from my old pool, still running great. Both of the Zodiacs you saw, by the way, that were on the table, those are mine too. What I've come to conclude is that in the current generation we're in, it's currently the year 2025, this is probably the best. So we're always evolving in this industry. We do all the time, but I think now this is the future. The future is running a little slow right now. Why might that be? Because the canister is stuffed with debris. This thing's a unit, and this video is gonna explain that to you. So if you're in the market for a suction side cleaner, you may want to watch this video. All right, so my pump's running. The RPMs are pretty low right now, and this is how it does. Already you can see it's just, look at that, look at it, just sucking everything up. So we're gonna check the canister in a little bit. I'm sure it's gonna fill it up relatively fast. But I mean, just look at it. It just plows through everything like it's no big deal. And, you know, yeah, these are pretty delicate flowers, but at this amount, there's also some twigs in there, dirt. We get pebbles in the pool too. This thing just picks it up like it's nothing. It's a marvelous piece of engineering, really. And it's just satisfying to watch it work. But it's gonna plow through that. Right now, it's running at a pretty low speed. So I'll come back when the RPMs kick up. Great for variable speed pumps. But we'll see how it does when the RPMs kick up. Look at that. There's a huge pile of leaves right there. Look at that. You can't tell me that that's not impressive, because that's a lot of junk. Look, it's falling over almost. Right, I had to turn off my pump for a second because I want to pop the canister open. It's been about, I don't know, 3-4 minutes since I dropped the Atlas in the pool. Let's see what it collected in 3 to 4 minutes of running. This is a large capacity canister too, so it's pretty full. In just 3 to 4 minutes, we have collected. Let's pop it open. You kind of need 2 hands just because it's, all right, 3 to 4 minutes. So, filled it up pretty much. That's heavy too. So 3 to 4 minutes, this thing pulled through this much debris. And yeah, let's take a look at my net. Oh yeah, look at all that. 3 to 4 minutes. So there's like twigs and stuff in there too, like actual solid pieces of wood and whatnot. And usually most cleaners would anatomically have issues with these. This one doesn't. So I'm gonna run it again, maybe show a little more, but I think anybody now watching this video who's in the market for one of these would understand that this is probably the best suction side automatic cleaner in the year 2025 at the moment. You know, I think they're pretty good. They're pretty reliable too. Now we're watching it after I clean the canister out. Again, right now it's running at the low RPM because I just turned the pump back on, so it has to run at the low before it kicks into the higher gear. And as you can see, really has no issue, especially for geared type cleaners. Usually the cleaners with the gears in them, you know, you can see it's got a little bit of difficulty, but it's not something that's gonna harm its performance in any way. And look at all that leaves that it just pulled through. And you know, keep in mind, this is also at a low rotations per minute right now, so for low RPM that's pretty impressive. And it just powers through it like nothing. It's even got a big pile of leaves behind it in its wake. She got so much suction going on. with the reverse cycle. Oh yeah. It's cleaned up a lot of the debris already. Still got a long way to go. Probably gonna need 100 canister cleanings, but I'm impressed. Well done, Fluidra. Well done, Fluidra. Oh, the pump just kicked up into the higher RPMs. So if you heard that change in the tone of the motor. So now this is running at 2700, which is still not super high, but we can see it's just chugging along. There's a twig down there. It just pulled through the twig. You guys saw that, right? There was like the longer twig-like debris. That is amazing. That is brilliant. That really is marvelous piece of pool equipment.